What's up, everybody? It's a requested video by this comment right here. I don't really know how I can make a tier list, but I'm gonna see what I can do, and I'll get back with you guys. Okay, I figured out how I'm gonna do the tier list after a couple of minutes. So, there's no really specific fighters that are like way better than other ones. It's really just how you want to build and really how much you spend on the game. It's not pay to win, but like if you pay more, it's just the faster you'll like get ahead of other people. It's just to get ahead basically. Eventually everyone's gonna even out, like once they unlock level 100s and everything, everybody can catch up. With eventual time, everybody will catch up. So I'm not saying this is who you should go or who you shouldn't go. This is just like my opinion on like the best fighters, and from what I've seen, the best fighters and who I like pretty much. So I'm not saying who you should go, who you shouldn't go. It's just my opinion. Okay, jumping into this butchered tier list that I found off the internet. I'm starting with Sable. Sable's a speedy damager. She builds break, which is really OP right now, and a lot of the main tournament winners are break fighters. Sable is really fast and can dish out a lot of damage and has really good masteries or talents and whatever. So I put her up in the diamond. The tier list goes from Grandmaster as the highest to Bronze as the lowest. Ignore the little numbers under it. It's just butchered. I just found it off the internet, okay? So, the next person I'm tiering is Rizz. The tier list, like, putting people in, it's not saying that they're bad fighters. It's just from what I'm seeing people are using, and how they're doing in tournaments, pretty much. So, I haven't really seen any Roses win yet, so I put him down at the silver level. It doesn't mean he's bad, or you shouldn't pick him. It's just from what I'm seeing in tournaments and how people are doing with him. Next fighter I'm tiering is Alpaca Calgary. I've literally never seen anyone in this game so far do good with him yet. I've seen a couple people from like the very beginning service of this game like build him high evasion, which is how he was supposed to be built in the last KS fighters, and that's actually working. But people like now are like building like break and stuff. I'm just confused. I don't really see them doing good. I don't know how good they are. Feel free to like send me a clip or like tell me to go check out a person's name or something I can look up. But I haven't seen any of them do good, so he's down in the bronze tier. And the next fighter I'm tiering is Madeira. Madeira, he's pretty cool. He can build high break. I've seen him like one shot with bacteria. I've never seen like any fighter have a talent in like bacteria, whatever it is. Yeah, and he's just one-shotting people sometimes, and people can build him high evasion too, which is pretty cool. I don't really care for high evasion fighters, even though I'm building one. It's kind of getting annoying with the chance of it activating. But Madeira is pretty cool. He's in the gold tier. And again, this doesn't mean he's bad or anything. It's just how I see him doing in tournaments and everything. I haven't really seen many of those win. So, next fight I'm tiering is Slasher. Slasher, he's a really fast frog thing. He can build break and like crit or anything. He's kind of like Sable, which is really fast and does a lot of damage. So I put him at the gold tier. The next fighter I'm tiering is Frozen King. Okay, I've never really seen any Frozen Kings do good, but as I'm sitting in the chat of KS fighters, I just see all these like crazy like strong people talking about how overpowered Frozen King is and how no one builds him right, and how a person that builds him right just completely destroy people with all his talents and stuff. I've never seen any do good, but I'm trusting their words, so I'm putting him at the platinum tier, which is pretty high. It's pretty much in the middle of the spectrum. Okay, so next fight I'm tiering is Oriental Lady. Oriental Lady is a heavy hitter. She's not as good as Ghost Gone Yuta in my opinion, but she's still really strong and can be crazy with Frenzy or whatever it's called in this game and Firewall combined. Has a really high activation chance on her. Next fighter I'm tiering is Ichigo. Ichigo is, in my opinion, the worst tank. And hear me out. So, he's a tank and a damage fighter, but he's just not as strong as Claude, Viking Warrior, or Mechanical B4, whatever his name is. They're just all stronger than him. I haven't really seen any Ichigos like destroying ranks or anything or destroying tournaments. I've only seen a couple of servers, but in my opinion, he's just not up to their level. So, the next person I'm tiering is Ghost Ganyu. From what I've seen, he looks like the second best heavy hitter. I've seen so many of these completely destroy people in tournament. They've carried me through the campaign or story mode. They've just been completely out of this world of like how overpowered a lot of them can be. Especially people that like have high VIPs to get ahead of everybody. They're just completely destroying everyone. So the next fighter I'm tiering is Mechanical B4. He is what I think to be the best tank. People that build him have like crazy high HP. He has talents with like the tank skills like poison, fog, and lightning thing. And the lightning, I don't know his exact talents, but that's just what I've seen in the past. I don't remember, but I've seen a lot of them doing great in tournament, and when I'm just sparring with my friends and everything, they're just destroying me. And I suck, so that's not really saying much, but still, I've seen a lot of them doing good. The next fighter I'm tiering is the Wanderer. Wanderer is like a really fast. He's really fast. That's all I have to say. He can build high well, he builds high evasion really. I have one on my second account, and I thought I would like him a lot, but I'm kind of losing that fun with the Wanderer. It's just getting the evasion up, with, like not having that high of a VIP. Just like taking a lot more time, so it's just, like really just not helping at this point, and it feels super useless. But as time goes and I'll get higher evasion, and I just suck, so like, so it's not saying that Wanderer is bad or anything, because people can build him crazily, but from what I've seen and from my personal experience, it's not the best fighter. The next fighter I'm tiering is Claude. Claude is like Ichigo, but just in my opinion better with his talents and everything. He has a lot of HP and dishes out a lot of damage, and put a time bomb on somebody, basically one-shot them in a couple minutes. It's crazy. So, the next fighter I'm tiering is Iron Fist. Iron Fist is kind of like Aybe, like free version of Aybe no Saime. I'm gonna be going Iron Fist on my third account, test him out, see how he is. I haven't really seen many people do it, but I want to see how he is. And with that talent and everything, seems very interesting. And my dog just knocked over a vacuum cleaner. It's about to fall. Okay. But yeah, I'll be testing him on my third account, see how that goes. The next fighter I'm tiering is Viking Warrior. Viking Warrior, or Freya, some people may know her as, was my favorite fighter in this game for a long time, since the old KS fighters years ago. But I really liked her, really interested me. I went her on my first account. She's not crazy OP, as I thought she would be, but people in this game are like building her differently than the old KS fighters, and it's been working pretty well, especially at the beginning, like when everybody was like level 70 or 60s and stuff. A lot of Viking Warriors were destroying the tournament, but I kind of seen them die off, and more Ghost Ganyus have been catching up and like destroying tournaments and stuff. She's still all in all a good fighter, and I rank her in the gold. So for the last fighter on the list, you know I gotta fill out that Grandmaster spot. Aybe no Saime. Okay. She may not be the best fighter, but you have to be VIP 12 to get her, so it has to mean something. And all the ones that I've seen have just been like crazy good, like destroying Guild War. That's where I've seen them in. They're probably destroying tournament. I haven't been in their servers to see, because there's none in my servers I'm in. But they've been all over, well, not all over, because not many people have VIP 12. The ones are in there are like always winning Guild War, destroying the whole guild. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, and there's really good. I really wanted to build one until I figured out it to be VIP 12. I was so disappointed, because you have to spend over $1,000 to get there. Anybody that spends over $1,000 on the game, like, has to be a god, basically. It's like, if you're not, like, what are you doing? You gotta spend over $1,000 and not be a god. But yeah, that's gonna be my cover on the tier list of the legendary fighters of KS Fighters 3. Feel free to leave any comments in the comment section, debate about which you want where. I'm probably wrong on a couple of these, but it's just my personal opinion and what I've seen him do good in the tournaments. This took a really long time to edit and everything, so feel free to like and subscribe if you really want to. But this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you all for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you next time. Peace.